Phil, did the video recording get a little blip here? Who knows? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. It looked like it hung up. But we're recording now, so it says. This is Paramay Trades. It's a Euro FX. Open, high, low, close, pivots, and CoT study. Yes, this is just a quick update. So yeah, we're back on the Euro FX. But the market opened, so I figured we'd take a look and just post a quick update. Nothing too crazy here. Everything's in the first video, the one just before this on the 22nd. So if you feel like you're missing a lot, go and watch that video because it explains a little bit more in terms of COT and I think we even like that seasonal too. So let's just take a quick look at this chart because there was some interesting developments. So I want to make sure that we kind of get this out there because as I'm fiddling with my taskbar here so we can get a little extra space. Let's just hop right into it. Let's hop right into it. Interesting development. So we were looking at this, and we were looking at a couple of different places for technical tests, and we did get that development. So it didn't take off and go to the moon. So we did have this marked off, the market sentiment. We did not think. I mean, does this look like it's safe to be a buyer up here? I don't think so. Anyways, market opens and we gap down significantly here. So we just about came down, and they're trying to drive off the street here, you know. And they come down and just about tag that 15 technical test, and now it's just trying to hold it right here. So we said in the last video, you know, were you a buyer in these areas? Well, are you a buyer here? Market sentiment's coming down a little bit. I think we're gonna have to see a little bit more of what's going on. Could you just take a bid here and go, well, I think it'll turn around. I want to see more. I want to see more from this. I want to see what's going to happen around this pivot. I'm waiting. This is a nice, you know, I say 15-minute technical test, but the reality is, I mean, it's, you know, there's more to it than just this is where I found the support line or the resistance line. This is what I'm looking at. I found it on the 15, so it's easily visible on the 15-minute chart. So it looked like we wanted to hold at that 2-week low, but we crashed right through it again. So they couldn't get it the first time. Bears, you know, definitely struck here and struck pretty hard. So what's next here? Is that your ABC correction? ABCD correction. We get like a nice pivot here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. Well, see if this area holds. This 15 technical holds. You're gonna have to see something from the bulls here that say that they're defending this area, and then we want to be on the right side of the trade here, because I don't think the euro is done. We had said that in the last video here. With the amount of commercial interest, the optimism, the positive outlook on the euro, it a little uncanny here. They jumped from 0 to over 100. Positive outlook. So, you know, back here they're holding their net long contracts are on a 6-month period is 7,000. So, well, this is current actually. This is their reported position statement. 7,000 net long contracts up to 58,000. And this just happens to be in a 6-month period the most bullish that they've been. So they set a new high here. Not by much, but it's they in 6-month period they definitely did. So we're going to correct this number 58235 here so that we get a nice 100%. So you see that these numbers reduce, but it's in relation to where they are currently. We don't want an index that's over 100. If you see 100, just know that it's a new high. So they set a new high, and we're over 80% here, so, no danger, but, that's hindsight. So this was, last week was their new high. So they're ripping. They're ripping up in here. Anytime we see 100% and we see a shift in sentiment from almost 0% to 100%, we know something's going on here. So this was last week's numbers, right? This is their reported positions are on the 18th, but we don't get the report until 21st. So I mean, we're a little bit laggard behind, but was there some type of indication the week prior that, hey, this was going to turn? Well, I think so. When was the report on that? Well, it's easier to tell when we just look at the darn chart, right? So here we are, in all of its glory, the TOS indicator that I got a little help with. This. So the guys over at the Think Script Lounge were kind enough to help me out with some of the code in this. But I mean, here it is, right? So we jumped from 62% to the previous week, 100%. Yeah. So we updated the indicator's not up. The indicator's got all the new data levels. So I just posted those in here. 103%. So last week we're at 100%. So here they are into this week, looking at 100%. Getting really positive about this as price moves down, as they generally do. So they broke bearish here, negative outlook, and boy, was that really. And here we get a nice pivot here, right? That's a strong candle. It's a strong reversal pivot right here on the daily. So I'm gonna gap down a little bit, but they got to look for a safe entry here. I don't think we're done with the euro, not one bit. But maybe here is a better area. We'll have to see how this pans out, but I am looking to be a buyer here, and I gotta see something. We're gonna see a nice defensive move by the bulls before I'm gonna jump in here. And why? Why is that? You can't go by commercial interest alone. You can't. And I'm going to show a frustrating chart in ZM because I was long on ZM. And this is about as frustrating as it gets. But even with commercial interest as involved as they are, you still can't ignore the facts. If the bears want to jump on board, I mean, this was a nice pump. It was a nice Friday pump, but they triggered some hate. They triggered some hate up in here because as soon as they got up here, this thing took off like a bat out of hell. And boy, well, I mean, back here again, right? Are the buyers scared off by this move by the bears? Don't know what happened with ZM on Friday. Don't know if it was trade deal stuff, trade rumors. I have no idea, but with China and what have you. But this was a killing. I mean, this was just a shredding of ZM. We had a really positive outlook on this because of commercial interest, because it's so high. I mean, it's so high. But here we are. We're getting down towards the back of the bottom of this range, and are you a buyer down here? Look at that, huh? I mean, it won't get any better than that, right? Just about tag the range right here. Just about tagged it. Just about tagged the ATR. We got something similar up in here. We just tagged that ATR. We thought we were going to, break out of that. Just tagged it and came back down. Same thing here on the when we broke positive. Just tagged that range and we got back up into it, but now we broke it. We're gonna have to see a strong pivot here, right? We're gonna wait for one, because right now there's no pivot shaping up. I mean, might have to wait a day or two here, see if this bottoms out. Coming right down to the bottom of this range. Well, that's ZM. We'll do a separate video on ZM, but I just want to let you know that we all get our trailing stops triggered, because this bad boy just decided. And this is why you have stops. This is why you have trailing stops. It sucks that we did. Where was the profit target? For me, it was a longer term hold. But I mean, right here should have been. That should have been a pretty good indicator. Right here, right in this area of take profit. But I had higher hopes for it, and that's how the cookie crumbles. So you get your stops hit. That's why you have them. This is why you have your stops hit. Yeah, we didn't cash in on the big win, but at least it didn't lose money, which is, would have been even more horrifying. Anyways, that's CM, but the purpose of this video was to look at the euro. Alright, so there it is. I'll watch these areas. It's special. What is going on here? For the love of... Been doing that lately. I'm not really sure why. I'm gonna watch this area right in here. This could be a nice turn. Let's find out. Let's find out what the euro wants to do here. Where are you, buyer? Yep. Here's your high. Here's your lower high. What are we gonna get? We gotta get up over this pivot here. We gotta get up over this swing from here to here. But if it busts straight through, are you breaking out buyer, or are you gonna wait for it to come back down and find some support? See how it shapes up. Thanks for tuning in. This is Paramay Trades, and happy Sunday night. Hope you find yourself on the right side, or the profitable side of the trade, and come visit us in Discord. Plenty of discussion, resources, and knuckleheads and clowns. Good laughs. Probably not. Probably a lot of boring. Anyways. Thanks for tuning in.